What's up, guys? We're here with Limitless Hoops. If you got the book, open it up, whatever. You can follow along. If you've already looked into it, you're all good for the day. But make sure you guys take care of the book if you have it. If you don't, join our program and you can take care of it with us. All right, daily we do the stuff that's in this book, and it's a lot of skill work, a lot of smart stuff as well for team stuff, a lot of motivational things to keep you going. All right, and it's what everything's all about. Basically, it's my attempt to change things in this world basketball-wise. All right, and it's an ambitious goal, and if any players are down to go along for the ride with me, that's awesome. Especially if you want to become the greatest basketball player that you can possibly become. Please join us for the ride. People still don't understand what I'm trying to do. They just keep trying to give me like the best players and things like that. I just need anyone who wants to try 100%. Because like magical things happen when you do that kind of stuff. It makes life worth living, basically. And we'll talk more about it in the show later on. But there just aren't that many people like that in this world. And if you are like that, you're a very, very special human being. Anyway, let's start off with the quote of the day. Quote of the day is, get up. All right, get up. I tell myself that in the mornings, especially like when I wake up for like the 6 o'clock in the morning workouts and stuff like that. I hate mornings. I really, really do. I'm a night owl. I'll stay awake till 2 in the morning easily. But getting up is just something that you have to do. You just have to just do it. All right, and it's possible to get up because I'm sure if like the roof caved in or someone came with like an axe to murder you, you would definitely have enough energy to get up and run away. So as much as you don't want to die in those situations, you should want to get better when you have like morning practice or morning school or whatever it may be. But get up in terms of how about pain? All right, there was a girl that came up to me in the game like this weekend. I think it was Sunday. This girl comes up, and I was like just like working in the gym. I wasn't like a actual staff member. I was doing my own things on my own court. And this, I believe, a sixth grade girl, and like maybe her mom or her coach come like in the gym, and they're like, "What's up, Ren Marchetti?" They were like, "Hey, is there a doctor? Is there a trainer on staff in the gym?" And I'm like, there is no trainer or doctor in the gym. But I didn't say that I was a doctor, but I was like, what's wrong? And she's like crying, like hyperventilating. She's like, and I just know kids. It's crazy. I can tell right away. But I asked her, I said, all right, when did you get hurt? And she's like, a minute ago. I was like, how did you get hurt? And she's like, they hit me in the chest, and then the mom or whatever was like, we think that she might have broken a rib. A rib. If this little girl broke a rib, there is no way she got up, walked over, and was like talking to me, unless she's the toughest girl in the entire world. All right. She would still be on the ground, period. So I was like, all right, how about you give me 10 deep breaths? So she did. And then I told her, is it 3 minutes, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months injury? And she's like, probably 3 minutes. And I was like, then wait 3 minutes. And if it doesn't get better by then come to me and then we'll find a doctor. If it gets better, then you're all good. And she did. She was playing within 2 minutes. So stop freaking out. If you can get up, assess the situation, pat yourself down to make sure that all your limbs are intact. All right, make sure that your eyeballs in, and then get up. All right, so get up. All right. Next thing we got elementary school workouts. Again, reading through here. All right. For the workouts, we got the divine drill. Now, for the divine drill, so it's cool when Connor or whoever comes to multiple workouts, but 2 things happen when you come to multiple workouts. 3 things happen. 1, you got to work with younger kids because I have a young one, middle school one, and an older one, right? So you got to work with younger kids, but he did very, very well through that. 2, what happens is you have to hear my stupid stories on repeat because I have the same story planned for that day. I'm not changing it just because you're there. So that's the second thing. But the third thing is you have to do the same workout over and over and over again. And sometimes the workout, not the same workouts. It's not like the entire thing's the same, but we'll always do like one thing the same. It's usually the hardest thing, like either the Nash drill or something like that. Well, this weekend it was the divine drill. So for 6 straight hours, my man Connor Rush had to do the divine drill. I think his abs. He's probably like the first girl, but he actually broke a rib. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of crazy, but great job doing that this weekend. You guys doing your divine drills at home. It's a great workout, not just for your arms and for your abs, but for your mind. All right. We had many players try, and everyone but one player dropped. All right. I just two players if you count Connor. All right, and they're just weak-minded. Okay, the players that we had that were there. So make sure that you get mentally stronger every single time that you can. One-on-one with personal rules. Sorry for being late. You're all good. One-on-one with personal rules. That's playing one-on-one, and then you're we give you a rule like you can only do spin moves, only do fake spins, only go left, only whatever the rule might be. One bounce dribble and pull up. Whatever we're gonna give you is gonna be something that you should be working on for offense. But whatever we give the offense, the defense should figure out what we gave them because it's a secret. We won't tell you what we told them to do. You must figure them out, and then during games, you must figure out what they're doing during games. There was a pretty cool scene where the NBA players who get wired, like they we can hear everything that they say. Now they cut out all the bad words, of course, right? But you hear like some of the stuff. And PJ Tucker was guarding Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant went pump fake, dribble to the right, and then he pulled up. And PJ Tucker said afterwards, he goes, "Hey, that's a new one." He goes, what are you talking about, dude? He goes, "Nah, you don't do that one. I've watched your last 3 games, and you go dribble, cross, or you go to the left and pull up." He goes, "Man, you don't know." He goes, "Yes, I do. That's why you laughing, man. I know you like that." And it was cool because he did a scouting report, but obviously he needs a larger sample size because Kevin Durant could do anything. But with that said, PJ Tucker was trying to read him, and he knew that it was a different move that he's normally accustomed to. And when people used to guard Kobe Bryant, especially like Shane Battier, he would guard Kobe, and he figured out that Kobe, when he was going to his right for a fadeaway, shot 42%, but all his other shots were like 45%. So he made him shoot that fadeaway over and over and over again, even though it was only like 3 percentage points. Out of 100 points, that's 3 points less. Your team might only win by 2. So then you won because of that. All right, so learn how to play defense by learning your opponent and figuring them out as they go. All right, and that's what that drill's for. Next one is indirect Euro step, Kyrie spin to J, hurdle layups, 180 side or fake handoff. I want to show you guys hurdle layups, and the one that I have queued up is actually for the reverse layups, but it's the same concept. You want to make sure that you dribble the ball beforehand, 2 ends on it, and then you go over both hurdles while the ball is being held, so that you can pass the ball, shoot the ball, score the ball on either side, and basically just be strong with the ball as opposed to just catching it and then flipping it up right away. All right, you want to be able to be secure doing your long 2 steps. All right, so let's watch that right here. There we go. Let's see it. This is Kai right here close to us. That's Finley when she was in the 4th grade maybe. All right, hit 1, 2, and then score for a reverse layup. All right, that's about it right there. All right, so when you do reverse layups again, reverse layups are strong side layups. It's a 1-2 step, 1-2 step. Yes, when let's see, I've been doing Sway's challenge for only like 2 days, but I hit the 5-minute planks. Oh, that's pretty good. This Sway challenge is tough, man. Yes, Ren, when I did that challenge, the plank and push-ups were so bad. All right. Yes, the Sway challenge, which is Dylan Deviney, that is a really, really tough challenge. Make sure that you let me know that you're doing it by putting in your details so that I am aware. All right. Next thing we got is homework. I believe the only one who did any homework was Blake Bastani. All right, great job, Blake Bastani. All right, again, I'll hype you up. I'll give you props. When our teams begin here, what I'm thinking about for this is the coaches. They will have coins as well. All right, and I have rules for giving out the coins, but they can come up with their own rules for giving out the coins, and some of them might decide to just give out the coins because of homework. or because of the movies or because of whatever. I don't care. As long as they're not like doing anything like go kill that kid over there. But it should be good. And it'll allow basically the coaches to focus on a small group of kids as opposed to me focusing on 100 kids, because I can never get that right. But if one coach focuses on just his 10 kids, I think it'll be a lot better program and a lot more like fit for you guys and a lot more inspirational in that regard. So hopefully by a year from now, this homework section will be packed. It can only fit 5,000 videos on it, and then I have to like kind of delete them and then start over again. So we're at 3,700, something like that. We were at 3,000 at maybe September last year. So we've been slow since then, on fire in the beginning. So let's keep that up and continue it. All right, next up we got the picture of the day. Oh yeah, this one right here. All right, this is LeBron James blasting the play-in game. Whoever came up with that maybe like Space Needle, needs to be fired. All right. So the deal is this: the first place through 8th place teams usually make the playoffs, and then you get 7 games of being in a playoff, right? But people used to always dog the end of the year stuff because they were like already in. Or people would like tank the season because they were already out and trying to get like a better draft pick. What they did to fix it was they fixed the draft numbers so that it's not as automatic to get the top pick. And they also made it a play-in so that now it's 1st through 6 are automatically in, and then 7, 8, 9, and 10 have to play 1 game to get in, or maybe 2 to get into the playoffs. So Luka Doncic a few weeks ago was like so mad because his team justifiably was like very, very hampered by the coronavirus stuff. And they were down in the standings, and they were the 7th place team. And they were going to have to do a play-in game. He was like, this is so stupid, so stupid. Well, you know what? He's not saying that anymore because now they're the 6th place team, or the 5th maybe. All right? And LeBron James never said anything forever, for like 4 months that this thing's been going on. And now that the Lakers are beneath it, now he's saying something. What's up with that? I mean, if you want to say something, you say it in the beginning. I mean, we have a rule where if you're late to a game, you can't play for the first half, but it used to be the whole game. And no one would ever say anything until their kid was late. But I told everyone the rule out loud, and no one said anything until their kid was late once. And then they got so mad and like everything. I'm like, really? Really? And people don't care until they're affected by something. That's stupid. All right? So, yeah, I'm calling LeBron James stupid here. He needs to just ball out and, like, don't put yourself in that position. All right, John, we were playing the San Francisco Generals this weekend, and one of the kids got into a fight. Some random kid from another team and punched him and got ejected the whole tournament. Were you guys playing by any chance at what is that called? The Soldiers at Soldier Town? Let me know, because I think I have it on my card. Because if you look at it, and I'll talk about it in a second though. It was on my plan to talk about it next. But yeah, so you can't worry about stuff like that just because you're losing. I mean, life gets harder the more that you lose, so just win them all right? But you can't complain. Heard some girls complaining about like the refs aren't calling you fouls today. It's like, shut up, dude. All right, you gotta just deal with it, and you go out there and you handle business. All right, so LeBron James, if you hear me, if you're watching the show, LeBron, you handle business. All right, the kid who got punched was knocked out. All right, so let's talk about that real quick. All right, so the Bay Area was in the news. If you saw it on our front page, on our countdown page, which is right here. Where is it? Right there. Asian teen was punched and called racial slurs at Bay Area AAU basketball tournament. All right. So not only that, it was an Asian kid, and in this day and time, you don't want to make that mistake, all right? Because the Asian community has been like really, really hit upon in terms of like people calling them out for racial things because of the coronavirus, because of other things like that. And man, I wouldn't want to be there, but that's a bad reason to be in the news. All right. With that said, fighting is never the answer. I mean, obviously. All right, but we had some kids fight this weekend as well. All right, and they were brothers actually. It was the two Brighton kids, and Connor, his mom, and I sat there and watched it, and we were like watching them play a 1-on-1, and then they're kind of like pushed, and we're like, are they playing around? Then like one got him in a chokehold, and we're like, oh, and they're like from like it's kind of a bad neighborhood over there, whatever. But then after that, they kind of started to play again. All right, and then all of a sudden they start fighting again. Now this time the one stronger guy just like hit him down, tackled him, everything like that. Then it got broken up, and I just let it happen because it wasn't during my practice; it was during lunch. And then after like their like coach talked to him forever, I was like, all right, I'll talk to him. So I brought him over and I said, listen, I have no problem with the fighting. I like some kids with some fight in them, but I do have a problem with their impulse control because they're in public. They don't know what kind of coaches are watching them. I was watching them. Maybe now I won't trust them. All right, they don't know if they're gonna get kicked out forever because of a fight. You got to control yourself. And people who can't control themselves are less likely to want to work hard for something that they won't achieve for the long term. All right, it's basically they fail the marshmallow test. All right, so I told them that whole thing, and that was my only like real like thing, like where I was like mad about it. But again, when it comes down to games, especially, man, you get kicked out if you fight. That's not gonna win a game. All right, so you have to control yourself to a certain extent, and be able to fight without fighting, basically. All right. Did you win? Yeah, Soldier Town. So yeah, so Ren, you made the news, dude. All right. Congratulations on making the news for the absolute wrong reason. All right. Next up, what do we have? Oh yeah, we have an ad. I'm gonna see if it's random because Connor and I filmed an ad together. Maybe it'll be him, but I have 14 ads. It's probably not going to be his. But I will show you that ad either way. But hopefully it's his, so I don't have to show you twice. Here's the ad for the day. So that's all our stuff, and I'm glad that it wasn't you that punched anyone. But yeah, it's a crazy story. So here's Connor's commercial. I got to show you guys, because he worked his butt off in this commercial because I actually just made him keep doing the same move over and over and over and over again. But anyways, it's for a vision play, so when it gets blurry, it's on purpose. Here's that. So that's our commercial. Is it going to win an Emmy? I don't know, but it might. I don't know. Pretty good editing skills, right? Anyways, I do like all that stuff because it is fun. I mean, it's fun to like feel what it's like to be like Steph Curry. Like you're in commercials, you're doing this kind of stuff, you're doing that kind of stuff, and it just basically spurs you along. And it's why if you were in the NBA, you would be more likely to work out every day. All right. One, because you have the time, but two, because you're inspired. You're like, dude, fans are watching me. Whoa, I get some bling. Whoa, I get this, like that. All right. I wouldn't. The kid was 6'4" and a year older than me. Let's go over and playing up. All right. So anyway, next up, we have our middle school drills. Pick and roll, pass to roll, weekend ball pounds, bluff and recover drill, help side to close out, quick shots, and fast break post to seal. The ones that I want to show you are bluff and recover and quick shots. All right, watch the bluff and recover, and I think it's Dennis in this one and Finley. It's when someone drives on the strong side, you don't want to jump off. You want to pretend to jump off, but then you go right back to your man and you let the help side get to it. So that's this play right now. And we do it for shots. So basically, when someone drives, they all should be rotating. This is a very slow group. All right, so Finn right here is going to turn, close out, and then be there for that shot. She couldn't get him to miss. Come on, Finley. I know he's only twice your size. Boom, bluff and recover, bluff and recover. All right, that's bluff and recover. Next one is quick shots. Quick shots, this is Bradley right here. Turn, and you want to shoot, catch and shoot quickly. And you just want to practice your putback shots as fast as you can by shooting over both shoulders. All right? One person should be rebounding a lot better than Fafa's rebounding. And then Ben should be passing. That's okay. That was a decent one. Anyways, that's that. And then I wanted to show you guys Finn Kaufman doing the divine drill as well, since I had that revved up. And listen to his voice.
Starting off with 15 seconds link. 15, 14, 13.
Dude,
12,
puberty's crazy.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
That is
5,
a straight plank though.
4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're gonna go to push-ups.
And again, someone like Gabby who's never dropped, someone like Luke who's never dropped, you want to be like
then
those people.
Plank again, and then go down to 14,
Pretty sure Finn,
13,
maybe he's never dropped.
12,
All right, that's a good one too. All right,
10,
so get better and stronger
9,
at this one. It's an
8,
anaerobic exercise,
7,
so it's tough.
6,
So just get better at
5,
it.
4, 3,
Do we have here?
1.
All right.
1, 2.
Next up,
3.
we were supposed to have a guest. All right, and it's supposed to be Vince Sanders, the Sandman. He told me he's going out of town, and possibly, I think his mom's sick in Texas, something like that. But I hit him up this morning, like I told him that I would, and he said he's still out of town. But I kind of knew he wasn't going to be here. It's like, oh, man. So I told him, I was like, hey, this is very important to me. And he goes, yeah, I'll take care of it. I was like, it's not a hobby to me. It's just like a real deal. And he goes, yeah, me too. And I was like, all right. But anyone can mess up once. Anyone can mess up once. It's when they repetitively do it. But in terms of like me trying to get people to join this program, it's hard, man. And I think what it is in the end is that there are very few amazing people out there. And there are very few people who want to be amazing. All right? And life can't be that way. All right? And there was a kid on Saturday. Who came, and it was one of the worst attitude kids I've ever seen. He didn't smile the whole time. He was like this. He didn't get high for nothing, I said. I was like, yo, you want to be in the NBA? He's like, no. Just like some random, I think 7th grade black kid. I made him play against Connor. His mom's right there, letting me yell at him everything, right? Played against Connor. He stood at the free throw line and put his hands down. Connor went by him. It was favorite underdog. So Connor sprinted his 10 sprints. This kid might have made one maybe, so it was 1-0. And it was a bank shot. And then Connor went by him for like, I think he beat him 11-0, 11-1. All right? But it's pathetic to see. It's crazy to see that because, who cares? Like, you were going to be there an hour anyways. Maybe your mom forced you. Maybe you didn't feel like playing with these guys. Maybe you're having a bad day. Why not try your hardest? There's always a reason to try your hardest. All right? Did not like that dude. All right? There's always a reason to try your hardest, no matter what kind of situation you're in. Let's say that you're playing for a team, a coach, who only plays you a minute a game, and he spits on you every day. I don't know. But during that minute, can't you go out there and try your hardest? You might as well. There's no reason to try your worst. There's no reason to do that in life. All right? So, anyways, and I think that with me, I was very privileged in the fact that I grew up with basketball players who were on a high caliber because I've never known kids like this. I've never known people like this. And then when I went to college, people were very driven as well. And it's just a different world out there. And since I've been here in reality, people have just disappointed me over and over. And it's hard to get people who are truly motivated. And it's outside of my circle, I suppose. All right. He had 2 before and he made 3-pointer in the game. Oh, he did make a 3. Nice. All right. The Brighton kids that we had, a couple were interested. A few of them were okay. But we'll see what happens with those guys as well. All right. Moving on. We got the high schools. Oh, no. We got story of the day. Listen carefully. It's a very, very quick one. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination. All right, so that's the difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination. So you can't see things as impossible. It's all that matters is what's inside you. All right. Going into high school, we have the half-court game. Make 20 says or J's for 3 minutes. Ball pickup layups, juke straps, hurdles, and jingle bells. The one that I'm going to show you is, let's go with juke straps today. All right. What do we have here? This is Dennis and Aiden. Got to juke them. That was a nice jukey juke. Then you switch. All right. You got to stay on the line. You can go. You can sprint or you can go side to side. I think Aiden's probably just gonna run. He's a hustler. I think he also kind of pulled it with his hand on that one. But yeah. So with juke straps, just want to get better and better and better. This is Sophia and Dylan. Let's see who wins this one. Sophia's pretty quick. Got him. Dang. All right, so juke straps. All right, moving on. I know that you guys all want to make the NBA. You all want to play pros. All right. I don't know, man. It's gonna be kind of hard, of course, right? I'm gonna finish up with the trivia question for the day right after this, but there's actually a guy back in the 70s. Where he's a big Philadelphia Eagles fan, and the Eagles had a new coach, and he wanted to just do something crazy, so he had open tryouts, and this guy tried out, and there was 1,000 horrible football players there, but this one guy tried out and made it, and by the end of the day, he did something pretty remarkable. All right, and they made a whole movie about it with Mark Wahlberg. It's called Invincible. It's the third grade movie of this month. I'm gonna talk through all the movies, but yeah, the third grade movie for this month is Invincible. I'll talk about all the movies tomorrow maybe, but for the third grade movie, I want you to watch the trailer for it because I don't know, it's pretty good and it tells almost like the whole movie, which is weird, but it's all right. So your dreams can come true even if it's like a fluke thing, but whenever you get your chance, you take your chance. For this guy, he only played 1 year of high school football, and then he got drafted basically. All right, so let's watch it.
Every Sunday, millions of fans experience the power and rush of NFL football. But in 1976,
Mighty Eagles, killing me!
for the Philadelphia Eagles and a fan named Vince Papale,
Vince, we've had some rough times, you and me.
Oh, things are gonna turn around.
it was time to do something
Welcome the new head football coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, Mr. Dick Vermeil.
that had never been done before.
This coming Saturday, Philadelphia Eagles will hold open tryouts.
Now,
You gotta try out this weekend.
Nobody's trying out.
He's 30 years old for one thing.
the Eagles' biggest fan
So the one where Vince runs around everyone.
is about to take a shot at a dream.
Even if you're down there for 1 hour, you're down there.
What brings you out here? Would be an eagle, baby!
How we doing, AC?
I've seen glaciers move faster.
Where'd you play your college ball?
I didn't play college ball.
You mind me asking you how old you are?
If you don't mind me asking how old you are, Coach.
Shocking news from today's tryout. The Eagles have decided to invite one man to training camp, Philly's own Vince Papale.
So it's a real story. It's pretty crazy. But let's just get to the trivia question for the day to finish up here. All right. Now, I linked you guys to the whole game. You didn't have to watch the whole game. You could just watch like highlights of it or something like that to know these questions. All right. Very, very quick question. It was about the duel between Larry Bird and Dominique Wilkins. Okay. It was during the seventh game of the 87 conference finals. All right, this is the three-part question. The first person to get all 3 parts wins, and this is a new month, so a new champion. And I'll keep it on here for I'll give you guys like 3 minutes or so. All right, here's the questions. There's 3 questions. You got to put them on the same line. All right. So that you know all 3. There's options. So there's different combinations, but it should be possible. Okay. Each one is like a coin. It's like a coin toss. 1. That was game 7 when those 2 went back and forth, man. An epic duel. Epic duel. They were hitting everything. Just those 2, right? The question number 1 is, which team, the Celtics or the Hawks, won game 6 to force a game 7? Second question is, where was game 7? Was it in Boston or was it in Atlanta? Third question is, which player scored more points? Larry Bird or Dominique Wilkins? You have to answer all 3 on the same line in that order. Is who won game 6, the previous game, to force a game 7? Where was game 7 played? And who scored more points? You can even guess. All right. Who won game 6 is the first question. Where was game 7 played? And who scored more points? All right. Good luck with it. And this is the first trivia question of the month. All right. Someone beat this guy. All right. Who's it going to be? He had 2 before, and he made a 3-pointer in the game. Hawks, Boston, Bird. That is incorrect. Hawks, Boston, Bird is incorrect. It's a nice guess, though. Let's see. Celtics, Atlanta. Okay, Hawks, Boston, Bird. Celtics, Atlanta, Wilkins. That's also incorrect. Hawks, Boston, Wilkins. And I have who did it. Hawks, Boston, Wilkins is the right answer. Hawks, Boston, Bird, Celtics. No. I have Hawks, Boston, Wilkins. Connor Rush is the winner because it's on the screen right there. Man, him and Blake did it so fast, like right there together, that on this screen it says Connor was first. On this screen, oh no, it says Connor was first there too. So Connor is the winner by like half a second. You said mine before you. You obviously did it. All right, Connor is the winner. Connor is the winner. That was like a millisecond difference. Hey, we go by whatever's on the screen, and it said Connor, so you can check the replay. And like LeBron James needs to shut up. If you want to win, you got to win big. You got to win early, okay? If you leave it up to chance, it can go in your favor or not. All right, so yeah, Connor won this one. Congratulations, he's winning for the month, and that's about it. Anyways, make sure that you guys look in your book to watch the movie of the month. I could tell you guys, but nah, we'll save that for tomorrow. Anyways, and make sure you guys keep working out as well. All right, and that's about it, guys. All right, dang it. All right, see you guys later. Good luck. Let me know if you want anything. You can text me or whatever. All right, y'all. Peace.